What's up, family? Marcus here with the Puka Minute Podcast, and we are all gathered here for another great meeting of the minds. We are here on another Friday evening, and I hope that you guys have had a great week. Hope you're ready for an awesome weekend. The Super Bowl was a lot of fun, no matter who you were rooting for. It sure was a good game, and I'm recording this on Monday. The intro is usually recorded on a Monday, so it seems like everyone's pretty pleased with the outcome of that. But enough about the Super Bowl, and I hope you guys are already one or two matches into your FNMs and kicking butt. Let's have a great episode today, and Julian, let's hit it. Alright everybody, it is time for the big money trades. Make sure you're using those hashtags on Twitter. Big money trades today, we were going to do a card per day. So Julian, please show us the top traded card for value every day for the last 7 days.
We are recording.
What's up, everybody? It is Officer Minute here, along with my buddy David, also known as Deezit, also known as the coolest cat on the block.
That's me.
Let's talk some finance. It's going to be a quick little segment today. I don't want to overload anyone with information, but let me start by saying that I lost my ass in Heart of Qurans. I sold them too early, and I'm really bummed. Talk to me, David.
Yeah, now that the Pro Tour's done, it didn't go quite as I thought, but Mardu Vehicles definitely took the top spots here. Big winners being Heart of Kirin, Scrappy Scrounger Spire of Industry, and Inspiring Statuary. Mostly, Heart of Kirin went up like $10, but yeah, everything else in Standard seemed to just about stay. With the ban announcement coming next month, I think it's safe to say that whatever Standard deck you were looking to build, be it Sea Hilly Copycat, Mardu Vehicles, Green Black, I think it's safe to say that there won't be any bannings post-Pro Tour.
So, talk to me a little bit about Copycat. Is it like the number one deck right now?
I wouldn't say number one, it's definitely up there. The reason Mardu Vehicles put in 6 copies of the top 8 and there were no top 8 copies of Copycat was, as LSV said on the stream during the Pro Tour, was that the Mardu Vehicles can get started going turn 1 and 2, whereas Copycat needs to start at like turn 3 or 4. So it's a bit of a toss-up. The Mardu Vehicles is good against the Copycat decks. Copycat decks is good against the kind of green-black decks, and the green-black decks are kind of good against the Mardu Vehicles decks. It's kind of, I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of a toss-up between what is definitively the best deck.
David, let's go ahead and pause here. The last thing I want to end off here with our little finance piece is, so I'm holding Blue Gear Hulks right now, and I also know that you advise that that's the right call. Can you explain a little bit to why we are holding these Blue Gear Hulks? And is it technically just a huge Snapcaster?
What I say about the Blue Gear Hulks is not to, like, if you're going to play them in Standard, play them in Standard. If you're not a Standard player, I would not hold on to more than 2 of them. But yes, basically it is a giant Snapcaster mage. It's a little bit on the slow side at 6 mana, but it is seeing one of playing Grixis Control some builds in Modern. It's seeing the one of in as a fifth copy of Snapcaster, and actually a few vintage decks. If you pay attention to Vintage Super League, Rodrigo Tagores plays one in his Leovold deck. So I wouldn't hold on to more than 2. I don't feel like you will ever need more than 2 if you're not a Standard player. If you're a Standard player, you can go ahead and keep your set. But yeah, the price on that hasn't really changed, but I don't think like it's going to be dipping down enough to the point where there will be a need to sell it.
So I have one that is in my complete set of Kaladesh. I have one loose non-foil and one loose foil. So I'm going to be holding onto those. Everybody, all of you out there, go ahead and comment and let us know what you think about the Blue Gear Hulk. And we'll see you next time on the finance portion. We hope you enjoyed it. And for DZ and myself, we are out.
See ya.
What's up, family? Andy here with the pro tip. This week's pro tip is make good use of the many filters on FutureSight. There are so many great ways to find trades and update have lists and want lists. Not only can you view trades in package format now, you can decide whether you want to view all traders, new traders, active traders, or leading traders. You can also use the search tool to find traders wanting certain cards, certain expansions, or by their name. Another feature that is a huge improvement is FutureSight now allows you to click on a profile and either see their whole want list or match only their wants with your haves. Makes sending cards so much easier. That is this week's pro tip.
What's up, everybody? It's time for my favorite segment. It is the Spotlight. The PucaTrader Spotlight today is going to be so fun because there's such great stuff to share. Go vegan, please. Usually, I normally don't start with the PucaTrader Spotlight with a message like that short one there. Our trader in the Spotlight lives that message, so I figured it was pretty cool to start with it. I'm sure you have heard of him, but if not, he is the guy that looks like Jesus in his picture. It is a painting, however. At least I think it's a painting. Maybe I need to get more information on that. But this is one of the best traders that Puka has to offer. His Puka name is GoVeganPlease, and I am thankful to know him as Kevin. I have to admit, he is one of the nicest traders and people I have ever met. When thinking about who I would spotlight this week, I wanted it to be a great trader, and I wanted to, of course, pick someone that practices the give and let give motto. So why not reach out to the amazing trader that sent me an Alpha Savannah Lions? And you'll hear more about that later. Also, he has donated product to Puka for the sweepstakes hub. Really cool. The Legends pack that I won was actually one of the things that he donated to the Puka Trade sweepstakes hub. Kevin, along with a pack of antiquities and the Alpha Lich, was his as well. So if those weren't enough clues for you, Kevin is a great person in our little community. Kevin is a huge fan of the give and let give mission, as it relates to both trading and a general moral tenet. Kevin also plans to give more goodies to the sweepstakes hub, so everyone keep your eyes out. I asked Kevin how he has all this older cool stuff and what happened throughout the 90s is he sold his collections a few different times, but would usually keep the sealed product. Pretty smart in my opinion. Well, I probably wouldn't have ever sold any of my stuff, but I've also done the same darn thing, unfortunately. Kevin shared a cool short story that you all will get a kick out of. Just 2 years ago, Kevin found a store selling Legends and Revised sealed packs right off of the shelf. So cool. In 1994, Kevin owned 15 sealed boxes of Legends, but did sell those off for $200 each. When that was the going rate, well, that one stings a little bit. That tidbit made me want to vomit, I have to admit there too. Kevin does still have some of his hidden gems, but those are a bit of a secret for now. Kevin first heard about Puka in October 2015 from a friend, and at first he was skeptical about how it all works. He didn't think it would actually work. Eventually he did jump in. He began by sending hundreds of cards very quickly. I did the same thing. Kevin believes not a day passes that he doesn't initiate a trade. Kevin also wanted to share that not a day goes by where he doesn't have a meaningful conversation with traders in the Puka community. He wants them to go vegan, please. Also, he mentions how the Puka platform and infrastructure is often taken for granted, and all too often it is unfairly beaten down. Kevin had a trade with Eric, later realized to be Eric Freitag, the founder, and Kevin added a note with the trade, reading, "PucaTrade is the best thing to happen to MTG since Alpha." That was Kevin's note, and he stands by that note still today. Kevin's first goal, and the second will be mentioned later, but his first goal is to be the number one trader at all times. His continuous effort to stay at the top of the leaderboard is very inspiring to me. His biggest trades, we'll start with the one sent to us, was the Savannah Lions. So beautiful, and I'm so thankful to have that card in my collection. And that is when he learned about the Puka Minute podcast, and he has been hooked ever since. Also, he has sent out Alpha Shivan Dragon, Modern Masters 2013 box, Arabian Nights booster pack, 40 to 50 expeditions, and 2 Alpha Bayous. I am so jealous right now just reading those. And if that didn't make you jealous, check this out. He has received an unlimited Black Lotus, an unlimited Mock Sapphire, a Beta Time Vault, a Moat, and a Library of Alexandria. Wow. I mean, just let that sink in for a minute. I wish everyone that thinks Puka doesn't work could hear that. Pretty amazing receives, in my opinion, and I'm sure in your opinion as well. His number 2 goal that I mentioned we had mentioned is unlimited Power 9 set. And he's already got 2 of the 9, so he's on his way. Then he said he's actually going to work on beta. I hope that you get what you're looking for, buddy, because I cannot wait to see those go through the Nexus. So everyone, remember, go vegan, please, when you're sending some cards, because this guy is one heck of a straight shooter, and I'm thankful to have him in the Puka Trade community. So, go vegan, please. Thank you for being in our spotlight this week, and thank you, all of you, to check out his wants that have been scrolling through the sheet right now. If you see anything that you feel you can get rid of, please send it to one of the best traders, if not the best trader on PucaTrade. Go vegan, please. He deserves your cards so much. Trust me, he is one amazing guy. Until next time with the PucaTrader Spotlight, if you're interested in becoming one of the spotlighted members, shoot me an email, pukaminute@gmail.com. Okay, everybody, it's time for the giveaway. That's right, your favorite segment is now. The giveaway is right here. If you see your name on this list of 10 names, you have won something special from us here at the Puka Minute Podcast. So, to claim your prize, please email us, pukaminute@gmail.com, and I will respond to you with what you've won. Congrats. Everyone else, thanks for being here, and maybe next week you'll see your name or something be opened for you here on the cast. And nice work, Julian. You always make things happen. Good shit. What's up, family? This is Officer Minute, and I'm here to tell you that I want you to win the SOTM, the staple of the month this month. So make sure you're a Patreon today, otherwise I'll hide your body where the other one is. Also, I need this so I can get more karma to get sweet cards like this. And remember, if you don't win, you can get cool altered cards like this island, even if you don't win the SOTM. Not to mention, you yourself can watch your own packs get open here in the Puka Minute. Moving on. Thank you all so much for joining us here again at the Puka Minute Podcast. I hope, as always, you are enjoying what we have to offer and you're bringing more people in, because there's no reason why somebody shouldn't be joining us to talk a little Puka trade, to win some goodies, and to maybe even become a Patreon and get yourself some awesome cards in the long run. Guys, I hope you enjoy the new tune, which actually is an older tune from my last channel, but it is something that my cousin and I did make on our own, so it is very nice to be able to have it back. And if you have anything you'd like to add, please comment down below right after you hit that thumbs up button. We all appreciate it very much, and we continue to strive to make Puka Minute be the best Puka trade environment podcast around. See y'all later. Until next time, I'm Marcus with the Puka Minute Podcast, and I am out. Now please check out this awesome disclaimer right here.